Good morning, everyone. Just check whether I'm audible to you guys. Okay, fine. So we'll start. Sorry for the delay. We'll start. See, myself, I am Shweta Rawrani. On behalf of our Sayok College of Management Studies, I would like to welcome you all in the webinar organized by the Department of IT on AI trends. And I would also like to welcome our host, Miss Satyawani Gounder. Okay, so she is been sorry for just a second. So she has been the corporate trainer as well as currently she is the technical head of of the Livewire. Okay, and she has worked on different fields like she has been working on data science, on machine learning. She has also trained the corporate people on Java as well as on Python. Okay, so like she and also she has been giving the seminars on AI. Okay, so I would like her to continue the session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Shweta. I'm audible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. You can continue.
Yeah. Just give me a second. I'm sharing my presentation. Shweta, can you please enable me for share screening? Because you're showing here is disable the share screening. Hello.
Ma'am, just check.
Yeah.
And ma'am, also, can you put your camera on because the camera is also off?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. My screen is visible to everyone. Yeah, kindly confirm me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, like, as you know, I am here to conduct a artificial intelligence workshop here. Before starting with our introduction, let's see what are the agendas we have today. So you can see today we will cover what is AI, what is the goal of AI, component of AI, which programming language we must to use for AI, and the required libraries and their applications, which is currently going on trending right now. And the example, one or two example we will go for looking for the AI based on applications. Okay. So before starting our sessions, I like to know what is AI. Do you guys any idea what exactly AI is? Yeah, it should be like my workshop should not be a one to only one and just I'm speaking. It should be a two-way conversations. You can give your message via chat window.
Ma'am, actually, the chat is enabled with me, so they will be giving the messages to me.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
fine. Fine. Okay. So, like, what is AI basically? So, before understanding what is AI, so we will look the basic terms that the terms is called as an artificial and the intelligence. So, we will like to know what is first of all artificial is. As you know, what is artificial? The things that is made by the human being, which is not, which is are non-natural. Like for example, your systems, your phones, your robot. Nowadays, everyone knows like robot is something an artificial and an AI, right? So these other things are what exactly? This is something called as an artificial, which has non-natural. And what is intelligence? What is exactly intelligent? It is something the way you have to like. It is an ability to understand, to think, to learn from themselves to by making a problem solving, right? For example, to learning the things by various notebooks, various things, and whenever some problems arise, we need to solve them and we need to get a solution. That is the something called as a smart work, right? So when we combine this artificial, which is non-natural, and the intelligence, what exactly we are making this? What exactly we are making? We are doing one thing artificial, we are feeding the information like the machine is seem like to be a human behavior, human intelligence, right? The main purpose of your artificial is nothing but to make your artificial to be run as an to think or to work to do a work according to your human intelligence. So now as you can see, so like for example, nowadays, as you know, artificial is basically to work as a human being. So nowadays we have one example, very best example. We have self-driving, right? So what is self-driving here is you just put your location and wherever you want, you can reach yourself, right? Without any doing anything, you just simply sit in your car. How? So what are the components we required our machines to like to reach our destinations? So as you can see in your self-driving, there will be some kind of sensors to identify the obstacle. There's sometimes in a web camera to capture your images, and there's some kind of something called hardware, motors, everything, right? So as you can see, sensor, webcam, and your motor like systems. This all are something artificial. How? How that artificials know where I need to reach and what are the way I need to select to reach my particular destination with a perfect location. How? So the here the main goal of here is what you need to do. You need to give in. You need to train a such a way so that your program will do the particular task. How you will train? So for that, we need to create one such kind of a software. That software is known as what? That software will be made as an artificial intelligence. So what I need to do here is a basic software I need to create. Okay. I know here I need to create a software. Fine. So as you know, before artificial intelligence, we have an n number of programming languages we have, right? We have Java, we have C++, we learning and different programming, right? So why we are not uh, whatever we learn up to now, that will help us to make a artificial intelligence like a human like a structures. Any idea? Whatever we are learning, whatever we learning the programming language will help you to make an artificial uh, softwares. Basically, as you can see, whatever we are up to now, as you know, in degree colleges, whatever you are learning, like there is some scenario, you need to like how you will get to that scenario. That the way you are writing the logic only, the way you write the logic, it will execute. Like suppose I want simple example, I will let us take an example of addition of two numbers like A and B, and you want a solution. So whatever the users are giving, according to that, you will get an addition of the particular number, right? So now what if I given something called as a minus, I want a minus value. So I need to change my operator here also. If someone is saying a subtraction. So you need to write logic for them also. So your system, your logic will work according the way you written the logic. But I currently artificial intelligence won't work like this. If you write a logic, it will do a simple task. Hi, hello. That's it. If I want some kind of emotions, I want my system need to be interpret my voice, to analyze my voice, to understanding what exactly I'm saying and do the task required. Our basic concepts won't be work here. Okay. So main goal of your AI is here is what? What is the main goal of your AI is to speech recognitions, right? whatever the humans are saying, that can be understood by your artificial. That is something called as system, right? The system you need to be understandable. That is speech recognition. Decision making. If some problems as arises, what solution I need to give? In case of human being, we are thinking the n number of solution, right? On that we are making a decision. But here my system also, my artificial thing also need to be do such time. So this is my what is my goal? Speech recognitions, decision making, automated characterize. Like I need to gather the group of things which is very similar. Okay. And the visualization means I need to view the things and I need to understand, this is the person, I meet you somewhere, so I need to view that person, right? Yeah, I meet you on there, or your name is something. So by visualizing we only understand who is that person, who from where we I came to know that person. So this is the main things we need to our AI has a goal to achieve. Okay, so now these are the goals. How you will achieve? What are the things you need to make sure you need to know to achieving this particular task? What are the steps? What are the components we learn in this? So here, as you know, as a degree, we know artificial everything, but how? Which programming we required, and how, which languages, which concepts we required. So here I have a basic concept, basic component that's I required for my AI, that is machine learning, neural network, deep learning, computer vision, convoluted computing, natural processing language. This all together make your work as an AI. So let us know what is machine learning. For example, I want to learn this is water bottle. So what I know, this is the red color of bottles. How you will memorize? As we as a mature person, we come to know this is something called a water bottle. This is rectangle shape. This is yellow shape. But as you can see, your machine has to be trained like from the kid versions. Like if I say 2 years of son, yeah, well, 2 years of kid, I will let them know this is water bottle. I like in one day, if I let them that kid, this is water bottle. So the person won't able to recognizing this is bottle or not. What I need to do every day, I need to memorize that person. Like every day, I need to teach that student. Like this is bottle. This is how this is I like to look like. Here we are storing of waters. So every day I need to train my kid according to know. So this is water bottle. This is fan. This is apple. This is something. So what I need to do here is I need to train my kid from every day-to-day basis. What I am training here, I am giving information to my student, information to my kid. So like this is this something. So what I am doing here is machine learning is nothing but feeding your information, train your data in such a way so that one day that person is automatically recognizing this is water bottle. How we are every day I am regularly feeding my data. So here machine learning is nothing but feed your data to get your particular predicted values and future values, upcoming values. So, but what exactly my machine learning does? Whatever I taught them, they only know that much. Like if I taught them water bottle and what I taught an apple. So that means this is two things the people know only. My machine learning only knows. So if you're doing machine learning, I'm just like, this is something that is you are feeding to your machine learning data. So that is something called as your machine learning. To train your machine with the following information. Okay, so this is the concept. If I now the question is where we are using in AI. As you can see, I need to detect the particular person face. So how my system will come to know this is face, this is eyes, this is nose, this is something. How I need to give an information, right? My eyes is look like this. If I give one image, just my machine will come to know. No, I need to give an n number of data related to my eyes, related to my nose, related to my face structures, front view, back view, and frontal view, back view. Everything I need to feed it, right? So one, as you know, if I detecting the faces, I detecting the face recognition. I require some kind of information that need to be trained, that need to be learn your system. How? By using a machine learning. Okay. The second thing is like, okay, we understood what exactly our machine learning is to feeding the information to our system. Come to the second thing, that is a computer vision. What computer vision here it is? Now, what exactly we are doing? Feeding the information, data, but in the form of images, right? I want to predict the person faces. So what I am giving? I'm giving the pixel value. I'm giving the values, variables, data. No, I'm giving what? Images. I am giving videos. I am giving some visualization data. How you will, your system need to be interpret your images, videos. So which concepts we need to require for visualizing images and a video? Here we are using computer visions. Computer vision is nothing but to work on a images, to work on a videos. Why? I require to AI to understanding the visualizations. We require something that is something called as computer visions. Understood? To work on images and videos, remember we required computer vision. Without computer vision, without machine learning, we can't train our AI. We need to give data. I require machine learning. I need to give an image based what types of data I want, a data of images and a video. I require a computer vision here. Okay. Next is consecutive computing. Like I have simple one types of images, and I for teaching a system. This is my person A. Will I give only one images? No, right? I need to give 100 images. I need to give 200 images. I need to give 300 images so that my system will properly understand. Conjugate computing, neural network, and deep learning is the correlated thing. How accurate your data, your model need to be predict. Without like as you can say, AI is something called as like threat to the human also. Sometimes it's make mistake, so it will very what backfire to us, right? I don't want to be backfire to. I need to train my model in such a way so that my model will automatically recognizing and very accurately we need to get. So neural network, deep learning, and converting, these three models will help you to tune your data in such a way so that you get a proper accurate data. Okay. Next thing is like, okay, now images we did what data also. What about speech recognition? What is my goal? To recognizing my voice, to recognizing my languages, right? So I require such kind of things. That thing is nothing but a natural processing languages. Natural processing languages help you to translate your human being languages into a machine languages. So these languages help you to recognizing the languages, and according to that, to work with the speech recognitions. Okay, understood what are the basic component of AI, why we required, and for this in a AI to achieve what is the main goal of AI, to make my system seem like a human being. So for this, we required computer vision, machine learning, neural network, conjugated, and neural process net NLP. That is a natural language processing. Okay. So don't think AI, data science, and machine learning are different things. This is a AI is machine learning is a subset of AI, and deep learning is subset of machine learning. Okay, everything is related to your AI to achieve a system will act as a human being. That's it. Okay. Now, understandable what are the component, what I need to go if I need to do some project in my AI, what are the things I need to know. So these are the things you need to make sure you have to aware of this, and you have a better knowledge for this. Then only you can move forward to your AI projects to get a better solutions. Okay. So, fine. I understood which topic I required, which topic concepts I need to be learned. But the thing is, which programming, what types of programming language is required? We learn n number of programming languages, but what types of programming languages you require? So here we currently, as you know, any idea what is the current programming, trending programming languages? Which programming language is used for AI? So here,
Python. Most of the students have said Python.
right, mostly Pythons we are using. So here for AI, as you AI is not developed this year or last year, something like 3 years before. No, it is since in 1956. Okay, from there onward they started to working with the AI to make our system to think like a human being. For that, we have a different languages to achieve my AI. That is a Python, Java, LISP, Pro languages are programming. So these are the languages that people are using backward, but currently they are using Python only. Why they using Python only here is, as why they are using Python? Why it is trending? Guys, any idea why it is trending? You can see this PPT also. Here I written somewhere. Why Python only it is trending?
It is way to learn, and because it has all AI libraries, simple to learn. So these were the responses from the students.
Okay. Um, as you can see, you said very well. This is like student. It is simple to learn. It has easy to write the code and with a different simple less number of codes, right? So fine. That is why if I learn Java also now, I can write my code in AI also. Okay. What simple to code means what? I need to write a structures in a short ways, right? But simple to means there is law writing of structural way will be very simple in Python as compared to Java as compared to C. The only difference with other language to your Python here is your Python has n number of library contains. As you can see, the Python can work for any kind of domain. Like your domain can be it can be currently it is AI, right? Machine learning people are using, data science people are using. If you want to use some kind of where cloud computing, people are using IoT, embedded, where they are using. Why the people are using currently upcoming trending language or previous year of trending language, people are using AI. Why? Because this is the only one programming language which contain every kind, each and every types of field of libraries are available, which is freely available. So that the people are trying to accommodate it to your Python programming. Okay. So if you want to go for an AI also, make sure you remember the basic components that we are required and which language you need to choose. That is a Python language you need to choose. Okay. Another thing is, okay, I decided Python languages, but what library I require to do if I want to work with my AI, so what are the library I require? So one must know what are the basic library we need to require is OpenCV, that is nothing but your computer visions. OpenCV is basically nothing but your computer visions to work with images and videos and images and videos. You can go for the OpenCV library. I am saying here, I need to train my data. I train my models. I need to train something. I need to feed something, my data, right? Machine learning. That is something machine learning. So which libraries we require mostly? We required my library called as sklearn is a library which helpful for your machine learning to train your data. sklearn, skt live images, SkyMap, and here most of we are doing some calculation behind your models. So for calculation, we require what? NumPy library. Okay, this all the library. This is some of the library I mentioned here. There is one more library that is very advanced we are using, that is called as the TensorFlow, Keras, Tenno. These three libraries mostly used for your AI based projects. These three basically why we are using for Keras for images and videos. If you want to well tune your data, go for OpenCV as well as Keras. To tune your model better way, that is a Keras library. To perform any kind of calculations you required for backend your systems are using, then you can go for your Tensor library. So these three are all basically combines to work for your AI. Without these three library, we can't do any kind of a projects by using an AI. Okay. Applications. Any guys, any idea what are the applications for AI right now? Applications. As I told you already, a self-driving cars is one of the applications. Okay.
Fraud prevention, Google Assistant.
Google Assistants. Okay. And anything else? Google Assistants, right? Okay, let me ask you, as you said me a Google Assistants. So now I told you what I require as I told you basic component, that is machine learning, OpenCV, natural processing languages, deep learning, neural network. For Google Assistants, what concept the people are using? Whether they're using machine learning, deep learning, OpenCV, natural processing languages, which language they are, which component they use for to create this Google Assistants? I think OpenCV, AI. For Google Assistants, deep learning, right? This is one thing we are using. Computer vision. How come computer vision? I told you already, computer vision is for images and videos, right? So for Google Assistants, you need to speak something that will give some data. You are speaking which language we are right exactly. Pankaj, right? NLP. NLP plus what? Deep learning, right? Exactly. Deep learning, neural networks, NLP. These three concepts are mostly used for your what? Google Assistants. Okay. Because why we are using these three languages, as you know, Google Assistants, Alexa, what we are doing, we are just giving the command according to our commands, is perform some particular task, right? So for we are saying something. So my system, my machine, that is Alexa, is nothing but was some kind of a machine that need to be interpret my language. How come? So for this, I require these concepts. Okay, very good. Okay, fine. Can you give me some kind of application which is used in your banking sectors and social media? I think my AI is using in banking sector also, and what social media as our day-to-day lives. Yeah, yeah, we are using, right? So which concepts we are using here? Here I know you people are well aware about the application of AI. I just want, like, instead of doing the what exactly, I need to know what concept people are using backend. Huh. For fraud detection, right? Exactly. Lavanya Nair, right? Fraud detection we are doing by using AI in banking, right? In banking, Lavanya, right? Okay. What concepts we are using for fraud detection here? Any idea, guys? Our 5 concepts here. That is OpenCV, machine learning, deep learning, neural network, consecutive NLP. For management of data, Pankaj, right? I want comments. So it should be like, we will come to know what exactly application. If he knows anything, that is very, it is also better for me also to come up with the new concepts. Natural neural network for fraud, right? Okay, fine. Data mining. Data mining is come under your machine learning, data analysis. Okay. This is something called as a machine learning related data. If you're talking about fraud detections, it is coming under your what? Machine learning concepts. I require some kind of a data. My system need to be identify this as fraud. How come this identify this as fraud? It has enough. I already predefined if this is kind of a scenarios arises, this is something called as a fraud. So I already train my virtual. Yeah, I need to train my virtual system. So if this arises something, you need to do for this. So this is something called as a neural network, deep learning concept, machine learning, neural network. Okay, fine. I can't hear your voice. Can you hear me, everyone? If you can hear me, make it in
Yes,
the chat.
ma'am, you are audible.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
You are.
audible, right? Yeah, fine. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, guys. Huh. Now here is, as you can see, we talked about it is banking statement. In bank, we are using AI. Nowadays, our HDFC Bank, which created one virtual assistance, which allow the it is currently in HDFC Bank. They implemented the virtual assistance by using an AI. So most of the callings related, everything, a fraud detection, any mails are coming from anywhere. The customer, they easily identify whether it is fraud, whether there is any kind of complaint, what kind of complaint it is. It is related to the changing my numbers. It is related to change my account numbers. It's something called as they already implemented. My AI is currently working in banking sector also. To and also they will use for what, to predict something of future outcome. Okay, my sales rate, my growth rate. If you want the banking statement into it, they can go for the AI also. And if you talk about what social media as the main thing currently, we are very much aware about our social medias. Everyone is in the social media, right? No one is there who is not in the social media. Everyone is there, right? So what? Well, why we require AI there? Why we require AI there in social medias? Chatbot, right? Joke. Why we required AI in social media? Social media means Instagram, chat, Twitter accounts, हमारे Facebooks. Why we required? Any idea? If no, let me know. If yes, let me know. Tracking our website, we are surfing to recognizing our pictures, right? Lavanya, advertising Vipul, right? Vipul, for related advertising, security purpose, detecting unusual activities. Right. Most of them are aware about this actually. Fine. So mostly why we are using AI in our social medias is like in our Twitter is most trending the social medias app, which is very commonly used here in Twitter to protect the content, to provide the content that we like. Okay, fine. Suggestion. This is something kind of suggestion, right? So here now, as you know, we are giving in Twitter what exactly I need to identify who is giving the terrorist attack messages. I need to track them, who the person is giving the terrorist attack messages, and this is the way we need to identify. So here for that purpose, we as a without AI, I'm the normal human being. I can go and see each and every kind of like threat. No, right? It is not possible to go the person who is handling the Twitter account to identify which message is threat, which message is not threat. Not normal persons can easily sit and read each and every kind of related. So what I want a such a systems which automatically identify the threats and capture that users and fetch the information about that particular users, right? So for like, if I am as a human being, I will take along 15 days to identify who is that person, from where it is belongs, what kind of threat it's provided. So as human being, we take 2 months offline times of like investigations for that person. So like if the person is giving the terrorist attack, or like it happened and we are still searching that person's only. So that is why to stop that such kind of activity, we required what? We required one person. We required one systems where automatically identify, automatically fills the information about that particular persons. For that, we required what? AI concepts. So people's using in social media, we are using for this purpose also. And let us, we have one more in Facebook. Currently, we are using Facebook in AI, like face detection. It detecting the faces. Okay. Whenever you post some photos, it detect the faces, right? But why it detects the photos? Why it detect the particular person faces? Why we required in Facebook, as you know, it automatically detect the faces and it also help you to tag your friends, right? Face, it will detect the person of my, like I have 3-4 colleagues of my photos, and one of my colleague photos is detected and they know this is the account is belongs to that person. How my that system come to know? Because it apply the analysis, this person is belongs to this particular account. So you want to I give you suggestion, if you want to tag that person, you can tag that person. So it is like very convenient. Instead of I'm going to type any kind of names and tag my friends, instead of that, it automatically gives the suggestion. You just need to click and tag your friends here. So this is the way my AI is currently working in your application. Okay. Any doubts you have, guys, before going for the practical sessions? You have any doubt related to this? What programming languages we required? What are the concepts we need to know for the AI? What are the application where we are using? What is AI basically? I want quick response to everyone. Please make it in the chat. I think I have participated around 88 students, but I'm still getting a response from only 2 or 3 persons. ML is a part of AI or AI is a part of ML. ML is a part of AI. That means you can see a one Venn diagram. Okay, artificial is an ability to computer or report to control by the computer to do. Okay. Pankaj, ML is a part of AI. Okay, AI machine learning is a subset of your AI to learn to make your system what to work as a human being. We need to fed something information. So fed something information is nothing but your ML. Okay, and J content people's done by controlled by the computer to do a task that is usually done by the human being. They require a human intelligence. Right. Can AI dominate human intelligence? As you can see, it is who people are doing AI, who are developing AI as a human being only, right? If I'm giving a proper information to my AI systems, proper things of data, I can't think my AI will dominate my human beings. As you can say, in futures, we as a human resources work will be less compared to your AI, but to handle my AI, we require human beings, right? So we need to we have such a capability to handle my virtual system. That is my AI system. So I don't think say it is dominating your human beings, your human intelligence. Yeah, somewhere I need to pass some informations. Any other questions, guys? We need to move forward our practical also. Right. No other doubt, right? Thank you. So yeah, fine. Let's move forward to our practical sessions. Let's see one of the example. Can you see my screen? Let me know if you're seeing my screens or not. Spider windows, coding windows. No, right? Wait. Ma'am, when we use AI, then we maybe like we get arm or no arm karega. It is totally based on the system that you people are creating, how they are feeding the data. It won't harm us. Like we need to train in such a way that is totally depends how you are training your system, what types of data you are providing here. You can say AI is very good for us. For bad, it is like only 1 or 2%. It is still in a developing process, so it won't affect. Like as you can see, we everything you are working in, you are in digital world right now. As you know, you want something like you sit here somewhere and you want something to be happen without you or just give a command only. Then it is good or bad. You want something like that only, right? So it is something that's good only in a way using in a such a right manner. Okay, fine. We will move forward to our this part, practical part. This is very important that you must aware of this coding also. Okay. So here what is the basic example today is our face detection. Okay. So here why we require a face detection? I need to identify the persons. For example, I need to count the how many people are present in a particular webinar or a particular classroom. So I won't go individually count the person 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, right? What I do some kind of a settings where it will detect the multiple faces and also give me what number of count where you can use your thing. And other the things of the face detection is like identify the person is person A or a person B. I need to recognize it. How you will recognize it? By body features? No. If I have some person which is like looking different, the structure of our bodies are same similar to this, right? So I can't go for the structure. I have to go for the facial features that is same or not. I need to identify. So for that, I require a facial features, right? Facial face detection. So for that, we require a face detection purpose. Okay. So here, as you know, we are working with face detection. That means I am working with images or a video. So what concepts are required here? Guys, reply first. What concepts are required here for detecting of faces? Man. Camera, right? Camera. For camera is means what? Images, right? Camera is nothing but images, sequence images, right? So what concept? Concept, guys, concepts. Which concept we are using? Machine learning, neural network, deep learning, or computer visions. We just taught about this. Right now we learn NLP, OpenCV, right? OpenCV, right? What we want here? OpenCV concepts, right? So here for this I used here is you can see my clear screen properly coding with code. Can you see my code, right? It is visible, right? Yeah, yeah. You can see here I used your CV to, that is nothing but my OpenCV library. Okay. Here, this is the way I am importing my library in Python. And what I want to detect the faces. So already I created one kind of a model or your model for normal face detection. It is already predefined models are available in your Google. Okay. Just download that model and use your model for face detection. Okay. So here I have already a model that is called as Haraj Cascade Frontal Face Default. This helped me to detect my faces. So this is the line which I written to basically to identify the face. Okay, I told my system this is the model which is used for to detecting the face. But whom you faces you want to detect? I need to pass images also, right? For OpenCV, allowed to read an images, allowed to read an video also. So for reading an images, what command I need to pass here is that is called as I am read. Here, what you need to pass, this is kind of something you need to pass on images of the one person. So I pass here images of this zip.jpg. This is the folder where I pass these images that is called zip.jpg. So this is the basic line. What I did here is first I imported the library. I call my model, the model which helped me to detect the faces, right? To whom you want to detect that faces? I want to detect the faces of this particular persons that I imported here. Okay. Then what do you want? As you know, OpenCV basically work for the black and white images, not for color images. If you want to work with the color images, you can go for the CCNA. Sorry for CCNA. It is CNN, convolution neural network. That is a deep learning concepts. Okay, so here I am not using deep learning concepts. I'm here using computer vision languages. So here, whatever my images it is, I need to convert it into what black and white. Why my OpenCV, my models work for only black and white. So that is why this line indicates that this line number 18 indicate what to convert your images into what black and white images. So here I converted my images into black and white. Then so it has this is some function which usually detect the faces, some kind of pixel value. So I given here, if I go and teach this will take long time. So I just give, this is one detect multi-scale means to capture your images so that the every pixels of images will be gathered up. So that is why I use this particular detect multi-scale. So what exactly you will get? Length and height. If you can see one particular faces, I'm detecting this is the length and this is the width. So this is the length and this is the, you want 4 coordinate of the pixels you need to get, right? So for that, this detect multi-scale will use. It will provide you 4 values, that is the x-axis, y-axis, and length and width. Okay. What I need to do by using this, I need to visualize. How you visualize? I need to create some rectangle over my faces so that it allow me to detect the faces. For rectangle, creation of rectangle, I written this loop, particular two loops are there. Okay, rectangles are created according to my pixel value. You can see faces, I use for loop, X and Y, and height and width I given here. Okay. Then I need to show my images by identifying the detection. So for showing the display images, that is for the IM show here and the weight. So you can see when I run this particular code, happen. I need to set my location because my files are available in that location. So I set my location here. I just read my images. Let me check whether the pixel values are coming here or not. This is empty because my images are not found here. Let me check my images why it is not found here. I need to pass my models properly for this. Hmm. Let's see it's working or not now. Let's see my images have some pixel or not. Yeah, I have some pixel. That means I have an images right now. I will create these images. You can see I use some images here and it is detecting my faces. So here I use Indian model, that is Aras Cascade frontal face detection, and with the help of that, I created one rectangle around my detected faces because it detects. But as human being, we need to know it is detected or not. How you will identify? Either you need to create some kind of a geometrical features around that particular faces that I required here. So that is why I use rectangle here to detect this particular. And for reading these images by using what? OpenCV, I'm using read the images and displaying the images. Okay. So here I detected images. So what is the main purpose of detecting images? To this after detect the images, I made this use this concept for recognizing the person A and B. So here I have another project which is help to recognizing the person, whether it is person A or person B. Okay. So for I have another project here. Let me show you this project first of all. I can't explain this project here because it solely takes time. Let's see here. This is my train, my images, everything my images are training here. Can you see here? This is something where it is training my each and every images. After training, this is something called a machine learning models are used here. Now you can see here, I trained 2%, that is Kangana Rad, and one more person that is called Siddesh here. When I pass Kangana Rad images, it automatically displays this is something called as Kangana Rad. If I use some other person, it will display, identify the faces and let me know whether the person is Sid or Kangana. Okay, so here I passed Kangana, so it automatically detected and put the values here. Stop doing something. You are in seminar right now. I used another images. You can see, Sid, I just changed my images and change the pixel value. Again, I'm training my models. You can see here, I'm training my models here. After training, it will let me know. You can see this is the one person that I'm used that person images, and over that faces I made that messages. That is Siddharth. Okay. So this is the way your AI is work here. So now the thing is how my model, this model is created by us. Like I collect the information of the particular persons and particular Kangna Rao. I took the images of that 100 and 200 images, and then I train my model in such a way so that it need to identify. So how I use this I created a folders and trained my model in by using a AI concepts. Do you guys any doubt here? This look work as a because okay. Any questions you have, guys? You can ask me. Um, this question is something technically numpy and list. As you can see, simple list can store a 1, 2, 3 data. As you can see, it is on a row-wise data, right? 1D array. If you want to 3D array, 2-dimension data, 3-dimension data, your list will work for that. Will your list will work for 1D data? 3D data, no, right? That is for if you want 3D data to if you want 2D data, we require some kind of data format that is called as a numpy. Okay, numpy will allow you to create a 2D data or 3D data. Understood? List is basically 1D data, that is row. Numpy is something row and columns. If it is 3D, X, Y, and Z pixels. And our images can't be a 1D. It can be a 2D, 3D, right? So that is why we are using NumPy. It is basically used for calculations only. Any other questions? Any other questions, guys?
I don't think, ma'am, there are any other questions.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am, for explaining the things so well and in detail. I must say that all the participants must have learned many things from this session. If any one of you have any questions to ask for ma'am, you all can say it. You all can ask her. She will clear. She will definitely clear all of your doubts. So you can ask her.
And we
Yes.
use face detection in crime scene. Yes, we use face detection in crime scene. Crime scenes, basically what we are doing here is in why, like, let me ask you, in crime scenes what exactly we will some kind of uh, evidence we need to identify, or we need to identify who are the persons are there. And for like if I'm going in investigations, I need to identify the persons there. I need to memorize. So for that I need to capture that pixels, and I use this person is matched to that person or not. At some kind way we need to identify a victim. To identify a victim means I need to identify. I need to recognize if that persons, and I have a crime like previous what tips already have a person who has an already victims list. I need to compare with them. Like already जो है पहले से crime persons लोग उनके साथ identify करना है, then I can go for use this. Ma'am, Keras is an API for TensorFlow or a library in Keras is an API for TensorFlow or a library involved. As you can see, Keras is the library for working with images. Okay, and for working with an Keras, you must require a TensorFlow. So this is interlinked libraries. These two are libraries only. Without TensorFlow, you can't use Keras library. Okay, make sure they have to be two compatibility. Proper version compatibility must be there.
Okay. I hope all your doubts and questions are cleared over here. Now I would request Deepak sir, HOD of our IT department, to deliver a vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Okay, am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
audible, sir.
Okay, so first of all, very good after, good morning, one and all present here. On behalf of Sayo College of Management Studies, I would like to extend a really hearty vote of thanks to Shravani ma'am for sparing time from her busier schedule to grace the occasion and for taking such an informative webinar on the most trending topic, that is artificial intelligence. I must say, in whole webinar, I found that students were, they were replying to all the questions and they were very much, interacting in between the session. That shows that how much they are interested in this particular field, which is AI, which is booming in the market right now. And they have also learned, like, with the life practical that you demonstrated, ma'am, in front of them, that will definitely help them in the future if they are planning to pursue their future in the artificial intelligence, data science, or the trending technology which is going on in the market. I must say that students and faculties who have attended this webinar will definitely get its benefit definitely in the future, and for the third years definitely who are currently going for their interns and the placements, definitely it will help them to clear their interviews in this technology. And in future also, ma'am, Sayo College will be very happy to associate with you. So thank you very much, everyone, for attending the session patiently. And that's it. So with this, I'll be ending up this meeting. Ma'am, you can end up the meeting. So guys, everyone, hope so you are well and stay home, stay safe.